Hello, my name is Jesse Abelman and I teach Parashat Shemot at Drisha. How is a leader made? Is he or she born, or is a leader grown and developed over the course of a lifetime? I think that this week's Parashat Shemot, specifically a debate between the commentators in this Parsha, helps illuminate this question. In chapter 2, verse 2, it says, V'tahar ha'isha v'teled ben, V'teireh oto hitovu, v'titzbanehu shlosha yerachim. And the woman conceived and bore a son. And when she saw that he was a goodly child, she hid him 3 months. This is speaking about Moses' mother and his birth, and subsequently the fact that she hid him from the persecution of the Egyptians for 3 months after his birth. The question that gets asked is, what does it mean that he was a goodly child? Rashi, connecting the verse back to the beginning of Genesis, where God created light and said that it was good, says, this is an indication of a miracle. When it says that he was good, it means that just as when God created light and he said it was good, so too here, the room filled with light miraculously, as a sign of the greatness of Moshe. His grandson, Rashbam, approaches it differently. He notes that Moses' mother hid him for 3 months. Why, he asks, would she hide him only for 3 months? What? This must mean that he was born 3 months early, because the Egyptians would have known when she was due. And so she was able to hide him for 3 months before his due date. But if he was born prematurely, he must have been unhealthy. That's what this tells us. He was good. Despite the fact that he was born 3 months early, it was as if he had been carried to full term. And so she was able to hide him for 3 months. Finally, there's a third approach. The approach of Ibn Ezra, who says that when the Torah tells us that Moses was good, it means he was an exceptionally attractive child. There's no miracles, no special rescue from persecution. She saw that he was a handsome kid. So these 3 approaches to the birth of Moses can be read as 3 ways of thinking about how to identify a leader and what makes a leader. On the one hand, you have the approach of Rashi. There's a miracle, there's a sign at his birth where he's identified as special and particular immediately. Externally, through nothing about him. Rashbam, it's not that there was anything particular about him. He was a normal baby who happened to be born early, but a miracle took place so that he could be saved for 3 months. God went out of his way to rescue Moses from the persecution of the Egyptians. And then finally there's Ibn Ezra, who says, aware of many of these interpretations of miracles, says no, he was a normal kid. There was nothing special about him. He was good looking. The leader, there's nothing singling him out. Rather, he's a normal person who grows and develops to become a leader. Though we have all 3 of these approaches here in our tradition, I want to suggest that in today's day and age, when miracles are hard to find, seeking for that something special, that sign from God, is very difficult. And instead what we should be doing is following Ibn Ezra's approach and looking for leaders who have grown and developed amongst us and seeing how they develop into strong leaders. Thank you very much and Shabbat Shalom.